and it's all the factors of that constant term. We're going to do some examples, but so like if it was 6, it'd be plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 6. You list them all. Got it? Of like 6. If you get Q, Q is your leading coefficient in your highest degree. The factors of that. Everyone good with that?
Are you going to write it out?
Like, we're going to do some examples. So, let's just jump straight to examples. That one, homework. Oh yeah, this one, homework's fun. Because I have no pattern on how I assign the problems. Let's do, not 15, let's do 17. Hold on, let's see. Is she on camera? Come on.
Smile.
Just drop it. Is she even here today?
No, she's not even here, so there you go.
Oh. Got it, bro.
So, bye guys. That was Ruben. Kept doing that. When I record, he'd get up every time. Just walk right in front of me. So I just came like, ladies, this is Ruben. If you're watching, there's the hell out of it. All right, what are we doing here? What does it want us to do?
Find all the zeros.
Find all the zeros. Not like list all the possible zeros, right? It doesn't actually say find the zeros, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
No.
right, it just says
man.
use the rational zero test to list all possible zeros, and then just verify some zeros shown. But this one is list all possible zeros. So what is my key term?
45. Take 45.
Doesn't matter. What are all the factors of 45?
5, 9, 45, 1.
About
15,
1,
3.
3,
Yeah.
5,
5.
9,
You freaking kidding me?
15, and 45, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the P. What's the Q?
2 and 1.
It's 2. This goes here. This goes here. I'm good with that? Possible factors of 2? Right there, right? Then, go ahead and draw a line. The idea is 1 over 1 is 1, right? So 1's possible factor. 3 over 1 is 3, possible factor. All the way down, plus or minus. Then go 1 over 2 is a possible factor. 3 halves is a possible factor. 5 halves is a possible factor. 9 halves, and so forth. Plus and negative for both of them. Does that make sense?
This makes sense. 3 years later, and it makes sense. 2
Questions
years.
there?
What did you get 2 for Q?
What's 1 times 2?
leading coefficient.
Oh, how do I get 2?
Yeah.
It's leading coefficient in front of my highest degree.
Okay.
Sorry. Good with that?
So should we just leave our answer like that, or do we have to actually?
Well, read what the question asks you to do.
Yeah.
List all possible rational
Yeah,
zeros.
question. If the 45 is a 0, is it just a 0?
So if this was clear,
Yeah.
then what could I do? So if I had just like that, right? What do they all have in common?
Genetics.
No, 9 becomes your.
What's that?
That? Alright,
Okay.
so let's do 19. Try 19.
I strongly advise everybody to pay attention so you don't realize what actually is happening 2 years later.
I'm trying, man. I'm really trying. Is it recording now?
Oh, hi.
What are you doing? Who's that?
If you want to ask a question, what you're supposed to do or how you're supposed to do it?
I'm trying to find
You said try to figure it out.
Yeah. It says, this one's different now. It's not list all possible zeros, it's find the rational zeros. I,
You can create a teacher.
Grouping?
don't grab it. I ain't grabbing.
Grouping?
Sure, if you're good at grouping, but I want to do it that way. Yes.
Wait, so the left is all possible zeros?
Yeah,
Like 1.
yeah, those are all possible zeros.
Then why does it give us a graph?
So would Q be 1?
Q would
And
be
then
1.
P would be -6.
We'll just say 6.
6, positive 6.
It doesn't matter.
So there's no signs.
Well, because it's all plus or minus anyway.
Okay, see, this is where I'm confused. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, just factors of the number on the left. Okay.
Good?
That's what I did.
Now, that's not the answer.
Okay, awesome.
Because those are
Remember, this
possible.
was list all possible zeros. This one
Yeah.
says what? Find. All right. So you have to do some division, like a lot.
Like a lot.
So basically here, set up your coefficients. Now, yes.
Why is one plus or minus, but not a 2, 3, or 6?
Because
They're supposed to
So
be.
They
it just-
all
it goes
are.
all the way
All
through.
of it?
Okay.
All of it's plus or minus. I'm just gonna shorthand write it. So it-
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's all plus or minus. Does that make sense? That's a good question.
Now we gotta use 1, 2, 3, and 6.
This is so
Also negative 1, 2, 3, and 6.
Oh.
But this is where I said you kind of got to start thinking.
joy.
And this is why I hate graphic calculators, because one, it takes thinking out of math. You need to look at this. Think. I have to get rid of this negative somehow, and I oscillate between them, right? So come on, make a choice and start plug and chug. Don't have to actually start with the negative. My advice, start with 1. Because 1's very easy to multiply and very easy to add. Right? Let's start with 1. Drop 1, 1, -5. So 1's a factor, right?
I was like, where did you get 10? Hey, Patty, what is
Is that 0? What is that?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like 10 to 1. And I was like, what am I
This thing called thinking. Come on.
Well, that's why it's
There, we good? Yeah. Now, you can continue to do synthetic division.
Or we can just factor it.
I could just factor this one, right? Because this is, when you get, so if you want to add a note, when you get down to 3 terms here, you can just T-chart it, quadratic formula, whatever you want to do, if you don't want to continue synthetic division. So what does this factor out to? So what are our zeros then?
Plus
1, 2, and 3.
How are we doing this? We did this lecture, right?
Coulter, where does that -5 come from under the 11?
You added this?
What?
You added those.
-6 plus 1, 6 and 1.
Because I remember
Oh.
using what we.
It looks, he just writes where it's the same writing.
Oh, so,
Yeah.
and then you bring
That's
it up.
just-
27.
That's like a universal form.
Try it.
27?
Yeah, try 27.
Next page.
Oh, well.
Okay, Coulter. This half is your ship, this is walking stuff, and this half is math.
Okay, I'll take care of the rest.
Okay.
You guys done?
Still finding on five.
Oh,
Finish my, scholarship. I just found out what he's wanting to know on factors. Yeah. Sure.
One does not one.
8.
Can you use the one that you only use the one for the key, or can you use one for the key? For the what?
What are you talking about? The
It's
factors,
division.
the factors
It's
of
P over
cube over
Q.
cube.
Okay.
You use ones, the numbers that are P over Q.
Okay.
So if I covered those up, those are all factors, right?
Right.
If I cover these up, then 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, which is 1, 4/3, 6/3, and so forth then.
So we can use any of those for some credit?
Yep.
You can't just like pick 9 though.
Like 9's not one of them because it's not one of these solutions. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Abby, can you turn that down real quick? Yeah, because if the camera hears the music and then it copyright my video and I can't make money off my video. Because I put ads on them on YouTube, and ideally if you make $100 just in a year, they'll give you money. I'm like, I'd give them like $1. Because there's somebody in North Korea watches the hell out of my videos.
Shout out to whoever that is.
What?
Your video's not.
North Korea, I don't think they have access.
That's fine, I don't care. They can't, I mean, it's awesome. That's the
They
whole
don't
idea of
have,
math.
we give them a shout out. It has to be South Korea.
Like math is universal, so it doesn't matter. Like it's awesome.
Shout out to whoever
Class
it
with
is.
your.
Maybe he really likes you.
Sweet, that's awesome. Alright, ready?
No.
There, we'll get that. There.
Oh my god.
Alright, so we got our synthetic division coefficients.
That's where you were standing right here.
I was sitting right here.
Little Abby's dog.
hurt.
right? Any number, what do you guys want to try?
Don't do one.
No,
Don't
don't
do
do
one. Don't do
Don't
two. Guys, two doesn't work.
No,
out.
I asked number to try.
Well, let's try the one that worked.
Let's do that.
Does negative one work?
Okay, what's your question?
I don't think anyone's trying to do it.
How do you know if this synthetically divides by?
So you just pick.
You pick from any of the top.
Synthetically.
So, again, it's P divided by Q. Your factors are whatever P divided by Q is. So if I just said 1 over 1 is 1, 2 over 1, right? That's where I get all those work. Now, say I
Negative one doesn't work.
right here, it'd be 1/3,
Alright.
2/3, 3/3, 4/3, and so forth. Those would be possible ones for plugging synthetic division. No, you only have to find 4 of them. Out of all these possibilities, there's only 4 that really exist.
Let's try number 4.
Try 3.
Oh, what you guys want?
I'm guessing it works.
Let's try 3. I will try 3.
Are we trying 3?
Yep.
Yeah, because it freaking works.
You seem so mad that you tried a bunch and it didn't work.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. I just guessed. I knew.
So you're gonna have to try.
You're gonna have to try a bunch. This is where, I want you guys gonna have it. By the time you get here, you can usually tell it's not gonna work, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. You can usually tell by a certain point it's not gonna work. So erase it, start again. 18 times 3? Anywhere?
54?
Yeah, they do work.
Oh.
It's 54.
Ooh, look at that.
I think I did something wrong.
Right? Someone agree with that?
Yep.
Alright, you got one.
Oh wait, it's not negative.
Now we need one more.
Yeah, it's 12.
Okay. Looks like a bird.
Alright, come on. What do you guys think?
I feel like we.
Oh, that's right.
Put that down.
Okay.
So they can factor out the next piece one.
Now we need to go
Nope,
further,
Can't
huh?
factor out next.
Can you just continue going instead of?
Yes, we're gonna continue with these ones right here,
Okay.
which was like scene 3 in the packet you guys did on your project.
I didn't do C6.
Okay, what do I do?
Can we just
I
get
know.
another factor?
Give me a number to try.
5.
5.
Oh wait, we don't have
5's not up there.
Oh, I was gonna say 4, but then she said 5, so for some reason I said 5.
You wanna do 4?
4.
Yeah.
4, alright, let's try 4.
Look what you made me do.
No.
36? What's 18 plus 36?
Wait, what?
54.
Alright. Do I need to keep going?
No.
You see that? Does everyone see how there's no possible way I'm gonna get there?
Sorry, negative.
2. Can we do negative 4?
Negative
This
4?
would be humongous numbers.
Oh, it's negative 2. Did that right. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Is that gonna work?
I'm trying to just.
Try 2. Or
Pretty
negative
sure.
Negative 2, right?
It's
That's what I heard.
negative
Let's
two.
try it. Boom.
Boom.
Shut up, Ian.
You're welcome.
Shut up, Ian.
And then we can quadratic
So,
form.
do I have 3 terms now?
Yeah.
Yes.
So look, negative 2 works, right?
Yes. It's a lot of
So this
work.
is 9x squared, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me write it over here. Do I need to quadratic formula? Can I just solve for x?
Yeah.
Difference of squares.
Or just solve for x?
I mean, that
Yeah,
was stupid.
David.
Difference of squares is a
Yeah.
lot faster.
Questions? I skipped a step there.
You what?
It's a huge step.
3 days.
Square root.
Oh, okay, I thought it was just kind of like, yeah, then,
It should be given.
So we got
That's why I'm gonna start skipping it.
okay.
negative 2.
So that is 4.
Yeah.
Alright. So then we'll run it.
Boom, so there's our zeros. Good with that?
Yeah.
Oh, you have no idea what's next.
Oh my god.
Yeah, alright, here we go, 45. Yep, 45.
This is easy stuff here. I'll just give you guys some of that too.
That literally took a whole sheet of paper, damn it.
No idea what's coming.
You
Hurry up, let's go 45.
No, oh, this one.
Wait, who do I do this on?
What?
Wow.
What's the one, two to do?
Fine.
Polynomial function is
Find the polynomial. So you have the zeros, go backwards.
Oh, ow.
Billy.
Are you kidding?
Yes. You're going to be.
Don't you say? I don't even know what to do with them.
Alright, so here we go.
Both of those equal to 0.
There's a new concept you have to learn here as well. Okay? First, set them both equal to 0, right?
Yep.
Or set x equal to both of those. Here's a little note though. When you have an imaginary number, you have to have the conjugate. The conjugate's also a solution. Because remember, the only way to get imaginary numbers is the square root. So that means we have to have a plus or minus in there. So we also have as a solution that. Everyone good? Yes.
Just to make it simpler for the future, can't you just rewrite that square root negative 25?
No.
Why not?
You don't need to. It doesn't really help. Like down there.
No, okay.
Get everything to one side.
Do you have to do that?
Yes, you do. Because now what do you have to do?
Foil.
Boil the hell out of it.
Oh my gosh.
Can't you just like, can't you just like make up a random function?
Foil.
No. That happens to have the leading coefficient pi by and has the constant pi by. But then technically wouldn't they both be factors by the rational zero thing?
No sense. How would they know?
Or they would only be possible.
They don't want to be possible.
I'm guessing that's how it is.
So I want to find the actual polynomial. So factor. Do it real quick. What I would do is factor these two first.
Just kidding. Nice. Called it, bro.
Alright, so
Guys, we have a shortcut for that. You do have a shortcut.
No way. Oh, it's x squared. Where is that? Plus 25.
Yeah.
For those still confused, I'll just factor it out.
Do you guys remember what I squared is?
-1.
That's why we.
Congratulations.
We went over this yesterday.
I know, I'm just saying, do you remember?
That's what and then 20 years.
How did I beat
He's
you?
all.
Oh, you did the one with me. I was like, what did I do? Does it matter which two we do first?
Yes. Do the imaginary ones first. Get them out of the way.
Okay.
Everyone good with that? Now boil that again.
Yeah. By the other one.
Rewrite it. So you go in descending order.
I did the shortcut very wrong. Yeah.
You guys have that one done, try 47.
Just x squared plus 25 squared.
Not squared.
Yeah, 47.
It's just x squared plus 25. You just take c, well not c, but wait, do what now? What number?
47.
47, yeah. Try 47 now. After you get that one, 47. I'm going to show you two ways to do it.
Alright, let's do that.
What else should I have with this one?
5 minus I.
5 minus I. Right?
Yeah.
So,
I thought the plus I was separate.
so basically this turns into this.
Coulter, why don't you have a plus and minus 2? Why is it just a positive 2?
Just because there's no conjugate with there's no imaginary, so there's no plus or minus with that. Only with the imaginary numbers. So you get that.
Oh.
No, there's 2 ways to do it.
The way he hasn't shown us yet?
So normally you'd FOIL it, right? You have to FOIL this. You have to make sure you get every term, right? Some of you are very bad about keeping your terms straight. True?
True.
So I'm going to show you 2 ways. I'm going to FOIL this for you, but I'm going to show you the way I kind of developed about 3 years ago. It's not in any book. You won't see it anywhere else.
In other words, we can't get any.
So you
You're
need
putting this on
your
YouTube,
So-
where someone can copyright it.
Huh?
You're putting it on YouTube where someone can copyright it.
Don't worry. They don't love the project from as much as I do.
Just like, what are we doing? What is covers,
It
cameras?
doesn't matter, so
I need to get an A.
Yes, you do.
Tattoo?
Yeah, that's like strongest.
Okay. I'm going to use it. The thing is, when I factor this out, it's going to equal a polynomial. And that polynomial is going to look like the form of this.
Are any of those going to be terms of I?
No.
Okay.
That's the whole idea. When I multiply i's together, I'm going to get rid of it. Everyone understand that? So, by looking at it, I can tell when I multiply my x's together, my a is going to be what?
1.
1. So a equals 1. So I'm going back over here. Everyone good with that? This is the part I'm looking at right here. It's 5 plus or minus I. Yes?
How do you get one?
What's x times x? Is there any coefficient in front of these? Just 1. This is the part I'm looking at though. Got to go backwards. In my quadratic form, I'm divided by 2, correct? I'm not divided by 2 here, yes? So, multiply all this by 2. Also realize that this is a negative b, right? Is this positive or negative? So you, remember, you want to go all the way backwards to match whatever it's going to be over here. So, this should be negative 10. This is if I multiply everything by 2. Alright,
Wait, how'd you get the 10? Just 5 times 2?
because it's not being divided by 2, right? But I know the quadratic formula divides by 2. So that means I need to multiply both of these by 2. Okay? If you're confused, it's fine. I'm showing this for some people that want another way to do it. Okay? Just try to follow along if you can. So this tells me what my b is. My b is negative 10. Good with that? So, now my c, I had to take a square root of this. This also had to be a negative number. What's this? How can I go 2 is the square root of what? 4. So this had to equal negative 4 at some point in time, right? So that tells me that this portion here, the b squared minus 4 times 1, C has to equal -4. I already know what B is. B is -10. So we get 100 minus 4C equals -4. Solve for C. Move the 100 over. -104. -1. What's 104 divided by 4? Real quick, anyway.
26. Yeah.
26? So what that tells me is this, when I FOIL this out, it's going to come out to this.
I got that long time ago.
Let's FOIL. I'm going to FOIL it to prove it. What I'm going to say is, if you understand this, great. If you want to use this method, great. But if you don't understand that, you need to know how to FOIL it, and you need to know how to keep your terms straight. So, all the way across, right?
It's like squared.
What? I FOILed it.
Nice.
These three, x, 5 to all terms, I to all terms. X squared, -5x, -5x, -10x, ix, and ix cancel. These I'm already done with. But -5i plus 5i cancel. I squared is -1, so that becomes +1. 1 plus 25, 26.
Let's try this fast.
This way's faster for me.
The other way.
Because I know you got, I'm going to tell you right now, some of you are going to mess up this. Because I know my students, even though some people think I don't, I know people are going to mess up on this.
I know you think they don't.
But it's the same thing. Again, I love the quadratic formula. I know how to use it. That's one way to use it. To think backwards. I don't care which way you do it though. Now, we're still not done. Multiply that through. That 52.
Yeah.
And there's your answer. Questions? Both ways work. Yeah. Did I mess up here?
Yeah, I thought it was 46x.
It should be.
Is it 46?
Yeah, you
It's
forgot to
plus
add
20x.
the 26x plus 20x.
You put minus 20 in, it's supposed
Yeah.
to be plus 20 in.
Thank you guys. Good? Okay, one more. Last one. Because you'll need it. Or actually, yeah, I would better do it because you'll have questions. 57. No, do 55 first. Just 55. By the way, you'll never see that quadratic formula in any book. I've never seen it done like that. I've never seen anyone else do it. I try to explain to other teachers, I'm like, that's way too much complicated. It's just that.
Oh, hey, they should be full. Can you do synthetic division with
What?
imaginary number?
I said Coulter's proud of his findings.
I am so proud of that one.
Coulter.
Yeah.
Can you do synthetic division with an imaginary number?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Oh.
How?
You know that negative one?
How do you do
I don't even know if you need to, because you know that negative 2i is 0 too.
that? Yeah,
Exactly.
then you have one left.
So do synthetic division with 2i, like you normally would.
So 2i.
Is 0, right? So let's do our synthetic division. Drop down the 1 like we always do. 2i times 1 is? 2i minus 1?
Negative 1.
Negative 1 plus 2i. This was from yesterday. Reals go with reals, imaginary goes with imaginary. Multiply by 2i, so you get a negative, this becomes negative 2i.
Plus 4i squared.
This becomes 4i squared, which is
Minus 4.
minus 4, so you get negative 4 minus 2i.
What about the 4 from up top?
Oh, cancel the other one.
They're going to cancel out.
That's all.
So we get negative 2i there, right? 2i times negative 2i becomes what?
4x.
Negative 4i squared. I squared is negative 1, so it becomes 4, right? Messed up somewhere?
It's negative 4.
It's on.
Last one?
Negative 4 on the top.
Oh, it's on top. And 0. Where you lost?
All of it.
Oh.
Don't say all of it, because that tells me you don't know how to do this step.
The next one.
This
Ah,
one.
Got it.
There you go.
And then.
So 2i times 1, right? That's what we normally do. That becomes 2i there. Negative 1 plus 2i. That becomes negative 1 plus 2i, because I cannot add real with imaginary.
Okay.
That's what we did yesterday, right? So that comes down to this. We still have to multiply the 2i times both these terms. Correct? So that's where I get this negative 2i. This is 2i times negative 1. Then 2i times 2i, the 2's multiplied give you 4. And we get the I squared, which is negative 1, which I rewrote it as negative 4 minus 2i. Because the idea is real numbers, imaginary, right? 4, negative 4, they cancel. I'm left with the negative 2i. Multiply again by the 2i, 4. And I squared, negative 1. Negatives make it positive 4, 0. Again, this is also on recording because again, I'm going to be gone so you can watch the video again. And some students, if you get it, you might have to help people out. I'm letting you guys know that. Okay? Questions on that? I'm not done though. Now we need to go take this row right here. Because this is imaginary, what's the other 0? Negative 2i, the conjugate of it, right? So negative 2i, here, I'll just do this.
Oh.
We get there. Because I want to go on that row. Everyone good with that? Yes. Drop down our 1 like normal. 1 times negative 2i. Those cancel. Negative 2i times negative 1 becomes
Oh, wait, 2i?
positive 2i and 0. Then we have x minus 1 equals 0. So we have our zeros.
Alright, what's our assignment?
Okay, assignment. Ready?
Hold on. Okay.
Okay, it's 1 through 8. Maddie, you can stop.